What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Grey's Anatomy, Season 8, Episode 11. Maybe we'll have a lighter episode this time. Shonda. Oh.
Have you ever had the starring role in a play, a solo in a recital?
She's gonna take her first steps anyway.
All eyes on you.
She's just a baby.
Well, she's not gonna do it on cue. Could surprise us.
Oh,
Here you go.
they're cute.
Waiting for you to do what they came to see.
Hi.
She's gonna take her first steps while she's in daycare, and then I'm gonna kill
No,
myself.
she won't. So, come to daddy. Come to daddy. You're just the cutest kid in the entire planet.
She's perfect.
Feeling the incredible pressure to perform. There was a time when they used to call operating rooms an operating theater. It still feels like one. Scores of people get ready for the show. The sets are arranged.
That's me playing violin.
There are costumes, masks, props. Everything has to be rehearsed, choreographed, all leading to the moment when the curtain goes up. You know what they say about Carnegie Hall. There's only one way to get there.
Practice, practice, practice. This is a long, complex procedure with many parts, many opportunities for errors. Over this
Don't want
again.
that.
Team leaders, let's get in place.
All right, green team, over here, please.
We've offered this family every pro bono dollar, every resource this hospital has.
For what?
Be sharp, be present, be focused. Dr. Robbins has been caring for these children since the day they were
All
born.
these
They will
damn
each get
people.
a new life today. Let's begin.
They're fake.
I thought I had Dr. Knox.
You know what I love about you? The warmth.
You were doing the conjoined twin. We're not talking about it.
Oh, of course we're talking about it.
It's crazy.
It's not crazy. We sleep in one bed, have breakfast at the same table. We'd have one electric bill.
That's why you want me to move in with you?
It's the responsible thing to do for the planet.
I am not moving in with you. Look, we've been together, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks and 9 months before the pause. I don't want to start at the beginning.
Because it's good for the planet.
And I have a better TV. Admit it, you want to live with me.
Good for the planet. Do it for the planet.
I want
Jump your bones.
Knox back.
Flaps are inset and viable. We are looking at least 18 hours. Hydrate, eat, but be here at least 30 minutes before your procedure.
First, we need to establish each baby's blood supply to the shared colon.
Making the first incision.
I will make the first incision.
Okay, now I'm checking the displaced kidneys.
Make sure they're intact and functioning.
It's implied.
I don't care. Say it.
Checking the kidneys to make sure they're intact and functioning.
Wound up tight.
Thought you were off work today.
I'll see another one of these in my lifetime.
You just
You're
heard
doing
that.
the flip, right? The flip's a critical part. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Will you want this baby to bleed out?
No.
Yeah, I should think not.
She keeps nitpicking. Bodies destroy their confidence. Don't let her do that to you.
No, sir.
Because if this flip goes wrong, she's going to blame you. It'll go on your record. And board's coming up. It's not going to look good.
Why are you getting in his head?
Time to flip them. Ready?
Yes.
And why is the flip so important?
It just gets very tricky. They have open incisions, they have to stay sterile. And we have to make sure that they stay intubated, and we also have to keep all their IVs and wires from getting tangled and intertwined in the process. Imagine changing the battery of your car while speeding down the freeway.
Teen Wolf, Teen Wolf.
Except it's not a car or the battery. It's a bad analogy, I'm sorry.
No, that's the first thing you've said that I've totally understood.
Y'all look
But
really young.
If flip goes wrong, then everything after that is...
Toast.
Well, the doctors have planned and rehearsed this for weeks.
Correct. You rushed this. You're like 2 steps ahead of me.
Yours over mine, everything's fine. Mine over yours, baby's in the morgue.
Great, now Brandy's wounds are exposed.
Can we start over?
No, there's no time. Finish this practice. Neuro.
Ortho.
Okay, we will access and separate
You guys gotta
joint spinal
flop it around
canal.
like
Separate the bony
that.
elements of the spine.
You nearly killed both dolls.
I haven't. And Robbins would trust me to do it.
Don't kill her.
Meredith Gray. Hey, come with me. OR2 right away.
Dang it.
To tell you something about my personal life. Really? My personal life is none of your business. The fact that I know things about your personal life is one of the great sadnesses of my existence.
Sorry about that.
And the fact that you're going to know about mine is exponentially worse. I don't see how we get around it. We're about to operate with Dr. Warren. He and I are involved.
Sorry about
Everybody
that.
knows that.
Can you not pretend?
Oh, you, Warren. Wow.
He is going to discuss personal matters in the OR today. Okay, so I'm going to teach you a lot. You are going to ask questions a lot. He gets a personal word in edgewise. I want you to forget which is the business end of a scalpel and ask for help.
You pulled me out of a once-in-a-lifetime surgery to be a buffer?
No, don't use that kind of language with me.
Spinal separation complete.
Daddy, it's been 2 weeks now. You need a break, and she does too.
I gotta go.
We're done here.
Right now.
Dr. Robbins, I said.
No. We haven't even separated them yet. We haven't gone through the surgery.
Dr. Robbins, stop. We're done practicing. We're ready. You know what to do. Now we just have to do it.
Seemed like y'all didn't really know what to do with the flip. Oh, now we got the real ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy and Brandy Evans. Let's give them new lives, shall we? It's showtime.
I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm
Raising the
anxious.
skin flap, baby, you there? You want to race?
No racing.
Well, that was fun last night. Did you and Mare have a good time?
Yeah, we did. You got enough length there for coverage?
I'm dissecting for the base of the midline. Did Mare say anything about Julia?
She liked her. Anybody else here meet Julia? Did you like her? Show of hands if you liked her.
Go update the parents. They're clearly racing. No racing. We have been rehearsing this for months.
Robbins, you take care of your team. I'll look at the big picture.
Done. I win. And by that, we mean ready for the colon resection.
General surgery teams, let's go.
Is that enough, lap pat?
A little more is not going to
No,
hurt.
they're not
It'll
racing
help
at all.
mobilize it.
How's Ola doing?
It's great, thanks. She's about a minute away from walking.
That's great. And she's in the daycare downstairs.
She really likes it.
Be nice having the whole family in the building. You love Dr. Shepard, and he loves you at work, and then you see each other at home. Just more of a good thing.
Is that the spleen right there?
That is the spleen. We will take it right out.
How many suture ligatures do you think we'll need to do?
It could be 2, could be 3.
This is good stuff. Glad I skipped the conjoined twins.
Beauty in the basics.
There's beauty in sharing a bowl of cereal with a woman.
I can't remember how to do a stick tie.
There's no stupid
Oh my God.
questions.
You sure about that?
Dr. Altman, you paged me?
Realized Christina was. Do you want me to step aside so she can?
No.
You paged her. Yeah, I don't mind. I can go peek in on the progress of the conjoined twins.
Stay put, Kepner. Yang?
From the beginning?
Yeah.
Vitals were stable after receiving LR and packed cells. So I proceeded with the laser endoscopy using the CO2 laser.
Step by step.
I had good visualization of the tumor. About 80% of the tumor had been vaporized. He had clots, which were blocking my scope. I passed a brush through the scope. Henry's hemorrhaging was so severe.
Suction, Kepner. Kepner, suction. Yang.
Brush did not solve the problem. Blood was coming out of the ET tube. Dr. Weber exercised his judgment and stepped in. He cracked his chest, tried to get to the source. Henry became bradycardic. Then I realized the tumor had eroded through the pulmonary artery. We did ACLS protocol and got sinus brady. He flatlined again. We did more compressions. We continued in this manner until Dr. Weber and I both agreed, since he already lost more than half his blood volume, his heart could not restart. We called time of death, 8:52 p.m.
Again.
When I entered the OR, Henry's vitals had been
What?
stable. He'd received LR and packed cells. I proceeded with the laser endoscopy.
Why?
And then she took some liberties with the clinical trial.
I would love to divide in the gastrocolic ligament, but I'm not sure I remember how to
Figure it out. It'd be nice to maintain some boundaries. A person's life doesn't fall to pieces.
For the record, my life is pretty great right now.
Hush, no one's interested in your life.
Please ask me about a spleen.
Who's the last person you see before you fall asleep?
Pancreas. I've got a very good view of it. Elated.
Answer the question.
Derek Shepard.
Must be nice. All I'm saying.
Zero silk.
Thank God.
They're separating the colon right now.
Have they done the flip thing yet?
That's next.
I gotta get out of here. Is there a bar around here?
Yeah, across the street.
He's not a total drunk. He has a job. It's a good one, with benefits.
Seriously, Gretchen, I wasn't.
No, I know what you were thinking. It's what everybody thinks. That we accidentally got pregnant and now we're stuck with these kids we can't take care of. You're probably placing bets in the OR of how long we'll stay together, whose mother is gonna end up raising the girls. Well, you can tell everyone in that room that they're wrong. We love each other. We wanted these babies, and we will do whatever we need to do to make sure that they're okay, including accepting the hospital's charity, even if I have to sit around with a judgy doctor.
I wasn't judging you, really. I was thinking how lucky you are to be with somebody that you love.
Looks like Andy has the bulk of the blood supply to the colon. I'll do an ileoproctoscopy.
Yeah, but maybe they should just share so we don't...
No. Check the function of the blood supply to the kidney.
Flips coming up. Don't want a repeat of this morning's rehearsal.
I'm a little nervous about it. Robbins doesn't trust anybody today. Don't want to screw this up.
That's the point.
We got to be the perfect team. She's making everybody uncomfortable.
Who wants to replace Karab on the flip?
Not what I meant.
I'll do it, sir.
Richard, you punk.
You sure you can do this?
Why aren't you doing the flip?
Weber snaked it from me.
Weber, you've been practicing this for 2 weeks.
Yeah, tell him that.
1, 2, 3.
Easy, easy. I hope he drops her. I'm just pissed at Weber.
You're just a monster.
Done.
I mean, yeah. Damn.
Nice work.
Dr. Weber and I decided that without any blood left to circulate, his heart would not restart. We called time of death at 8:52 p.m.
Tell me about the tumor.
The tumor had eroded through the pulmonary artery.
Okay. How do you know?
There was a hole in the artery.
Did you actually see the artery?
Felt it.
You just blindly felt it.
It wasn't a blind feel. I traced it with my fingers. It was the posterior segmental artery.
How can you be sure? You never got a visual.
I followed the tracheal bifurcation directly off the main pulmonary artery. I didn't call it without being sure.
From the top, Yang.
That's ridiculous. Like,
his vitals were stable after receiving fluids. Anesthesia,
someone's got to step
and the
in
bronch
and
was
put
placed
an
when I
end to
entered
that.
the OR.
Did
Did
Owen
with
knows
laser
about this?
endoscopy.
Like, that can't
Dr.
keep
Bailey,
continuing.
no, it's done. Do you mind if I run out for a minute until the next patient's ready? He's a nice man. You could do without me for half an hour. You won't bite.
You can run, but you can't hide.
what we have is good. Why on earth do you want to rush it and quite possibly destroy it?
Because we're not kids anymore. Because my life is happening now. Not 10 years from now, but right now. And I want to share it every day. And if that's not what you want, just not right for each other.
Now, look, we just got back together 2 weeks ago.
Well, I guess I just got my answer.
It's been 2 weeks.
She wants to, though. Don't let the time hold you back if you want to.
Okay, look at this face. Look at his face.
Yeah, super cute. They're in a spinal cord now.
Bailey spent the last 2 hours telling me how crappy my life is. Look at this face. There's your daddy. He's about to repair a myelomeningocele. Can you say myelomeningocele?
What?
Hey, language.
Baby here.
Yoda down there, biggest shark of them all. Guy is dangerous and mean.
I think what Teddy's doing is mean. It's horrible.
You know what else is horrible? Having a dead husband.
No, you know what? You don't know, okay? It's not right. It's like a morgue.
Altman's husband died on Ian's table. Max a bitch.
Oh, will you just shut up? It's fine. I can handle it.
Well, it has been 2 weeks of this. It must be getting to you.
Oh, no more than I did yesterday or the day before that. It's fine. I can handle it.
Spinal germinal cyst tangled up in the spinal rhythm.
I don't see a clean approach. Well, no, you have to take it out because this could become malignant.
Maybe if I can come in from an angle, we risk the contents spilling out.
Which could cause the chemical meningitis.
We've got this. Okay, what if we stretch the nerve root here? Well, Brandy might end up paralyzed, which is why we will be making this decision, okay? Us, not you, us. You all right with that?
Just make sure that
No more talking from anyone in this OR. Complete silence from now on.
I was in the shop downstairs, and I figured there's gonna be 2 of them. They're gonna need their own clothes. So I figured Brandy could be the punk first, and then we could make them switch and see which one wears them better.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, they're about to separate the girls, which is so cool.
Okay, we're ready for the final cut.
Hornballs.
All right, separation complete.
No, not yet. We still need to check on the motor function. Let's do 2 milliamps of stimulation on Andy first, please.
All right.
Try Brandy now. 2 milliamps of stimulation.
Oh, no.
Let's go up to 3 milliamps, please.
Come on, Brandy, just give us some kind of movement, anything.
Come on, Brandy. Come on.
Let's go to 4 milliamps of stimulation.
Come on, kick that little foot. Kick that little foot. Yes!
Great work, everyone. In the numbers like we practiced. Let's move.
Count of 3, 1, 2, 3, gently. Nicely done.
We've still got a hell of a long way to go. I'm checking in on you both. How's it going in here, Sloan?
Stressful.
Flat, well vascularized, and covering the defect perfectly. I nailed it. Did Avery nail his?
What's going on, Avery? You should have finished your flap by now.
Yet I haven't even started. Why don't you give me a call when you're ready?
Kidney's completely necrotic.
VTAC.
Okay, push 30 milligrams of calcium. Already showing signs of renal failure. Something caused an arteriospasm while we were checking the function of the blood supply. At this point, I don't think it's salvageable.
She hasn't had any urine output since she's been in this OR.
Sometimes complications can arise.
Didn't even want this. I mean, you people, you doctors talked us into this.
So what are you saying, Dr. Rice?
She's saying, healthy daughter, start of the day, sharing 3 kidneys. Now she only has 1, which isn't even working. Which basically means she has none. That's what she's telling you.
Can they fix it? Is Brandy gonna be okay?
We don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Can we take one out of the other one and give it to
17-year-old
the...
male with multiple bringing him straight from the ER, so we don't have a lot of time, people.
For Yang, are you scrubbing in this time?
No. All right, on my count. 1, 2, let's move, Kepner. Yang?
Vitals were stable after receiving LR and PAC cells.
I
Then entered
can't.
into the OR, so I proceeded with the laser endoscopy.
How was your lunch, Dr. Gray?
Oh, it's fine. I was able to get my sandwich, find my daughter, watch the groundbreaking surgery that's going on right next door, still get back in time to do my work.
Sounds like you have it all.
I do, actually. I have it all.
I've heard enough about the lunch.
I'd say we should grab a drink and celebrate, but I know you don't have room in your life for joy.
Is it a crime that I like to focus? If so, my apology. I focus like a laser. That's why I don't make mistakes. My patients survive. That's why I'm not sloppy, careless.
We're missing a sponge.
When you and Chatty Cathy were discussing the magic of lunch, I was focused enough for both of us.
Really?
What?
We're missing a sponge.
Well, count again.
We did 3 times. We've looked everywhere except...
Except where?
Inside the patient.
Did you clear out the clots? Were there any adhesions?
No, the vessels are clear, and yet the kidney is dead.
Kidney transplant. We've got the perfectly matched donor right next door. They used to share all 3 of those kidneys.
They'd be saving each other.
It's your idea. Make it happen.
Actually, it was my idea. I said it first, like 4 minutes ago.
The parents wanted to see her before she went up to pick you.
She looks so weird.
Where's your sister? I cannot look at her without her sister.
She'll be here too. They're both gonna be fine.
We need Annie back in the OR. We're gonna do a kidney transplant. Brandy's kidney failed.
No, you can't.
It's okay. Let them take care of
Can't lose them both, please.
I swear, if both of these kids, let both of them be okay, please. After the last two episodes we had, let there be a fucking good ending, please. What is that? Looks like a mushroom.
Open the freaking door. Kidney looks healthy. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead and scrub in.
Vitals were stable after receiving LR impact cells. I started with a laser endoscopy. A good visualization of the tumor almost immediately. It was highly vascularized and had eroded through the pulmonary artery.
How do you know?
What did you feel? A hole in the pulmonary artery.
You just blindly feel it.
I knew what I was doing and what I felt. Had my hand on it and traced the anatomy.
Are you 100% sure?
She said she's sure. Enough. This is enough. You can't keep doing this. You can't. He's gone.
I'm with you, Kepner.
I'm sorry, but he's gone. This is not going to bring him back, so please just stop. Please.
Are you all right, Dr. Kepner?
Are
Or do you need time to gather yourself?
Are you all right?
No.
Okay, then.
I am 100% sure.
All right.
Henry flatlined. We did compressions. Got a sinus Brady. Flatlined again. And we continued in this manner until both Dr. Weber and I decided that his heart would not start. We called time of death at 8:52 p.m.
Owen would, we would have to get Owen involved.
You have every reason to be pissed with me, Karev. I played you.
Sure did.
I wanted in on that surgery, and I looked for the weakest link, and it was you.
It's all right. Next time I'll know better.
It's not all right. That was your moment, and I took it away from you. What I did today was sad. It was pathetic. An old man acting out of fear. You get to a point in your career, hell, in your life, when you realize you got more yesterdays than tomorrows. And that realization is hard on a man. But when you get a chance to get in on something like that, you fight like a tiger, all because you think it'll give you just a little more time in the game.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
You kidding? A year from now, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Stick me in an office in a part of the hospital nobody ever goes to. They'll appoint me to make some rules nobody pays attention to. They'll let me do a couple of appies a week so I can still call myself a surgeon. You reach a certain age, that's what happens. It's the order of things. I can't think of anything more humiliating. And you?
No. Hey, you want to scrub in on the transplant?
Robbins just needs one of us.
Go ahead.
Really?
Go on, or I'm going to change my mind.
I don't know. Thanks, Karev.
You played him again. You fucking played him again.
38.
And he fell
39.
for it.
The x-rays are here. He's been under too long.
You have boards coming up. Is this really what you want on your record?
Oh my God, Karev.
Well, don't just stand there. You check under the liver again.
It's not under the liver. It's not in the patient.
I thought I taught you the simple rules. We don't throw our hands up in my OR when a man's life is at stake.
Dr. Billy, the sponge is on the bottom of your shoe.
Under...
Focus, like a laser.
I mean, at least it's on the bottom of her shoe and it wasn't in the
Why aren't we
patient.
getting any urine?
Kink in the vessels.
Good
the
news.
please.
Why are you doing this and not Karev?
I picked Karev's pocket.
You what?
Twice in one day, Karev. It was like taking candy from a baby. It was easier than taking candy from a baby. At least the baby puts up a bit of a fight. Removing clamp. We have urine.
My kidney's working.
I'd be so fucking
Dr. Weber
pissed.
exercised his judgment and stepped in,
That
so
is
we cracked his
fucked.
chest.
I'm,
He became
I can't
bradycardic,
anymore
so
with
we
this.
pushed atropine. He had lost so much blood because
The tumor had eroded through the pulmonary artery. That's when he flatlined.
we did compressions.
Pushed epi, got a sinus Brady,
Pushed high-dose epi.
which is when he flatlined again.
Yes.
Then you and Dr. Weber agreed that he had lost too much blood
I mean, it's sad,
and didn't have enough left to circulate, so his heart
but very unprofessional.
would not restart.
Yes.
So you called time of death.
8:52 p.m. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't apologize. You hear me? You don't blame yourself. You did everything that I would have done. You were me in that OR. You were good, and you did it right. He just...
Wow. Her acting? Give this woman a Golden Globe or something. She is incredible.
I had a husband and a baby, and I was a surgeon. I had it all. And then it all turned bad. So I got divorced. Then I got back on my feet. I found you, and then there was a shooting. So now I am finally back on my feet, and I have you again. I just don't want it to blow up.
You're scared.
Understandable.
I am too. Why can't we be scared in the same house? We just take it one step at a time. Put a toothbrush in my house today. Tomorrow, maybe a couple pairs of socks, suitcase on the weekend.
I have a child.
You have a child?
You are not a funny man.
I met him, right?
It was a mistake to even enter into this conversation.
T-Rex versus Megalosaurus. Who wins?
Well, I have no idea.
You know who does. I do. And so does Tuck. I like Tuck. I like hanging out with Tuck. I like dinosaurs and Transformers. And I like you. I want the whole package. I know you don't come without Tuck. I know that. I know who you are. So I said, nothing?
My toothbrush is in my locker. One step at a time.
I love them.
So that went well today.
You were a monster.
No. I was amped up.
Okay.
I think people found me helpful.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, anyways. I'm gonna go check on the twins, then I'm gonna head home.
Put the humidifier on in Sophia's room. She seemed a little congested this morning. Yeah, but don't give her anything for it. I don't think we're there yet. And give her the pink blanket that your friend Terry gave us. She likes that.
She doesn't like
yes, she does. And don't put it on her directly, because she'll just fling it off. Excuse me. This is important. Are you getting this? Seaside up, not down. Up, not down. Up, not down.
Fine.
My way. Fine.
I was a monster.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, you mind if I get started?
No. Go ahead, Mike. We're just leaving. Hey, I'll come see the babies with you. Seriously, though, I'm putting the humidifier on.
Cuties.
If only life was just a dress rehearsal, and we had time for do-overs.
That's something, isn't it, Karev?
What an asshole.
This is a teaching hospital, okay? You're supposed to be teaching your residents, not stealing surgeries like some shark 50, or it's not cool, okay?
Oh, I think I taught you something today. You don't give up a once-in-a-lifetime surgery. Not for anyone, not ever. Watch your back, Karev.
I mean, yeah.
I may decide to teach you something tomorrow.
We'd be able to practice and practice until we got it right.
It's still a dick move. That's a dick move.
God, I wish you could have been in there.
But he owns it, so whatever.
Really? Me too. Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was hearing things. Long day.
Got the Bluetooth.
Unfortunately, every day of our lives is its own performance.
But the fact that her legs are moving already is a really good sign.
Private party, or can anybody join in? Randy, meet Andy. He's the one who's been kicking you in the ass your whole life.
Kimmy, is it okay if we touch them?
They're cute, this family.
It seems like even when we get the chance to rehearse and prepare
My
and
allergies
practice,
are
Sweetie, you have to go to sleep.
kick it in again.
Walk her around.
I am too tired to walk. Is that from today?
She looks bigger.
Hey, are you getting bigger?
She looks bigger.
Oh, Derek!
Where's the camera?
He's behind!
we're still never quite ready for life's grand moments.
Oh my god, I love. But at least you were there for it. You might not have been able to tape it. You might have missed it on camera. But at least you saw it, and she wasn't in like the daycare or whatever when it happened. I love Zola. I'm so excited that they have her. They're gonna be such good parents, I think. I love it. This episode was really good. We had a happy outcome. Everything's great. Yay. That shit with Teddy and Chris, that was stressing me out. I mean, I get it. I don't get it. I can understand where she's like coming from. Like everybody grieves differently and everybody copes differently and blah blah blah, but like I still think it was super unprofessional, and Owen should have stepped in, or somebody else. I mean, Kepner eventually did, tried to, and I don't know. I'd be pissed as hell if I was the one on the table and you're fucking having Yang say all this shit, say the steps, and I feel like your head is not in the surgery that you're in. If that was me, if you were in me, you know, you picking up what I'm putting down, man. And also fuck Richard in this episode. That's messed up. Karev's my guy. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.